one, we'll finish.
Baby Fusaini is one of the victims of Ghana's failing maternal health system. Her mother, then 30 years, went into labor, spent 10 hours traveling by boat trying to reach the next community with a health center to deliver. She made it to the Yeji hospital, delivered and died 2 days later from profuse bleeding. Now he's being cared for by Rabiatu, his auntie.
If you say, I can't mammy or what do you Honda? If you say, maybe the buyer, I do not like you, I mean that. But through Nami Chinchin, there was a Tisadia and Sana. Oh, I done them in some famwada. Sana or Bedu say. To me, means to me, pay one say, may share the ones who may feel me travel by shark one have one. They be a man pie one.
Such stories are common in many parts of Ghana, especially in areas where access to communities is still a challenge.
Looking at our area, I think most of our communities are hard to reach areas. During rainy season, difficult to cross. If you want to look at the catchment area, maybe some 4 or 5 communities that you can reach out during rainy season. The rest, 14 communities, the rest are hard to reach area. So you can imagine when a woman is in labor, how to bring her to the next level. It's a problem. Because they don't have cars that can pass through the water without any. It's these tricycles, which we call motor kings. That is what we are relying on. After delivery, the woman will bleed severely to some extent that out of that you run short of blood and then she will die out of that.
This is Makango, where baby Fusaini now lives with his auntie, a riverine town in the East Gonja district. It is surrounded by the Volta Lake, and many communities in this district are found on the lake.
In the health sector alone, you can count about 73 communities that are hard to reach areas. If nurses or midwives or the doctor or the administrator is to reach there to carry out their job, it's sometimes very difficult. You can attribute this most of the times to bad road network, or sometimes you need to cross streams and rivers before you get to some communities. To the extent that when it's rain season, some of the communities are not accessible at all. For instance, if there's no route from a place to the municipality and a woman is to deliver, most of the times before they take off on a motorbike or what you call abubuya, motorking, from the community to Salaga here, the person will either die or when he gives birth, the child will not survive.
Maternal and infant mortality in Ghana has largely improved. In 2007, about 50 children were dying out of every 1,000 that were born. That figure fell to 35 in 2017. Many of these fatalities happen in hard-to-reach areas, often underreported.
Generally, East Gonja has a very vast land with long distances between health facilities. As a district, we recorded 4 maternal deaths for the 2 consecutive years, which gave us about 180 and 138 ratio as per live birth. So in the communities, we have these traditional birth attendants who are unfortunately still conducting delivery. And even though that is not what we want, but looking at the challenges that we have on the ground, we don't have enough health facilities to cover the whole length of the municipality. And as I already said, the distances are such that definitely you still have some mothers who are not able to reach us, or we reach them. So unfortunately, we still have traditional birth attendants who are conducting deliveries.
Elsewhere in the small town of Kabache, one of the babies lucky to have survived delivery. Baby Mufida delivered by 60-year-old Binta Amadu, a traditional birth attendant, 3 weeks ago. Mufida's mother too could not reach a clinic in time and had to be delivered at home by a TBA.
Said the man who honors our finances. So be hospital ni brebe obi wo a obetumi awo se de krom no ekwan wa omudi ni beba hospital no o na beba bewo na akwala na aka bebi bre akwala na bre ni mame abre no ebedu ti se tatam we na akwala na beba wantumi anya kwan amba tatam no na watimoto su wantumi wo tatam no obekokodru hospital obewo na akwala na aka bebi o mame so obeye ne ya se wanyin se awabrese obewa akola no wanyan na ya no
ntamle na tatamla na songma ne on bohamma shaman kana won song sitza ko ka do asoma ka bi ma yina na lafiya ne zosun nyam kama sabta polo tito nang na sabta polo dunguna ma song ni jana tum ne tuma kar mal dar ma to ma ko changtu dalay ko doay insuro ma hale suna yipa bon ko bu sheba nang suna ma o munu zo no na ba kamen sang tama to dala ma yi ko ma lukui na palgo into na zuzam pa na majin yalam nga tatama ndi dre non da za bela nya dada mar punya la pelgo to halan so karna bian kabna ko dolla la ma into ba ko ta chibi yene kama bin non da za yene wan sidin wadin karala zan ta na desu mpane na ya the kayuare pam
Villages like Kabache have smaller clinics called CHIPS compounds that are supposed to help deliver women in labor, but a lot of women still prefer to deliver at home.
Mi fi se woman eyina wodi hye nsan se de wodi nsan tu waja no enye anka wodi awanya ade no a na wodi hye nsan woji akola no wia na se moja no bibia wo wia na wawu nsan na wayi ade no na mi kura mi na mi suma no se de wo ji awo na wo ni bibia hye nsan a wo beji awo no sa no anka wonyo bia wonya ade no a na se wodi ahye nsan na woji awo na efe ade no sini wa wodi be hye nsan na wodi aji awo na wodi nsan sa aji awo no.
Binta is not alone. In the small community of Klinkling, Elizabeth Klinkling, another traditional birth attendant, tells me about how she even walks at night without a torchlight to conduct deliveries.
Kinyana makakpa tuangbana. Opi ya kavia yimaka. Ni ke ya tofu o marnachi. Ge kavinyuna. Nkada ngabagirna. Nka bamboki. Nka baikiso. Nka de nono kada funanga. Nka funanga sakana. Ka funan sakana. Muin ka de papa kuna kada per nga. Ya pernu kut dona. Yo roba kada tel. O marna ge kalbo. Kan fubuna. Ya lakkai. Tumarna ya yeken foot kai. Tumarna. Ya loke ni ya ka ngona na. Yo de bo madam ji. War mbachana. Ne ba yikenge yi madam ko to ke nko bu ba ko jo chuna. Nyana ma ka kpo bolen na. ma ma toko umbali chi umba to ko le chi mana wa kam yen ka mun goro ka chi to kana ya ben so ina buna to na ma kpane kuma ga ma bon ka ta da to na ka nyon funne ni ken yor na kana ko buna mu pene ma ka ma tumbom madam ti ni ken yor na kana ko fo buna da na kpa me ba ma di ka to na yu fo na ni na idan dana ka no mu ya ne ya tangal na mal ka ma fo ngi ngakanye ngal na mal na fo bil ni ya ka ngal na man cha madam ti un to fo ti to mo.
TBAs are usually older women who have mastered the art and science of delivering babies. Some deliver women safely, usually with their bare hands. Some get complications, touching blood, and hardly use sterilized materials, exposing babies to infections like neonatal sepsis, which accounts for most child deaths in Salaga.
Dama dumbele gishi de la mani ko enjene ka gbogo ko dwan o yi dwana di pa shibte kar nye yanwo o yi dwan jima bi en yurma kar shi hanna ba na nuza shalla ka dallar ma cincin dama ku to dwa so ka zo ka ciwo sha malome boya ana kula yin ka bana tu su kompe ka dwan kama di nyala wontan ka nan ka papa a cincin indiale den to ta dorona jima na sat mama ma za jim payim ko chang ni zanga ma kan ni chan di nyala yong yi ko pa namda zang li ga yi ka zang lat bla ma lat bil fu den ka yan zang chang di nyala kan tang den ka yan zang le chang de la ma yin chang na yi zan ta nyanga kan nang na ka su ma nyoma ka su ata mal o do an shima kanka ntante jinsan so ka mal ko su kan su bi ma ko ka to do.
The Ghana Health Service has now banned TBAs from doing deliveries, citing a recent World Health Organization study that faulted them for many of the birth-related deaths and complications in Ghana. The GHS is instead encouraging them to bring women in labor to health centers.
As a health ministry, we realized that our indicators were not getting better with TBA deliveries. So the policy now is to ensure that every mother deliver at the health facility or by a trained health attendant. So the TBAs, but like I told you earlier on, the challenge we have is that we have trained them as link providers to refer, but we still have some few of them who still go ahead and conduct delivery.
But that too seemed not to be working, as women prefer them to the long, sometimes dangerous road to the hospital. As more than half of all deliveries in areas like Salaga are still done at home by TBAs, the conditions in which they work would remain a concern for mothers and babies whose lives are constantly on the line. Back in the nation's capital, Second Lady Hajia Samira Baumia, like many other Ghanaians, is outraged by the situation.
I think it's the worst thing that can happen to a woman. I have 4 children between my husband and I look at the process I went through to have them, and the love you have for your child, and the anticipation of the birth, and the preparation for the birth, and the sacrifices you make to have these children, and for any mother to be robbed of that child through no fault of hers and through preventable causes, I think is the greatest injustice. I look at the sacrifices that I make for my child every day. I know every mother would do that if they had the opportunity to. So for that to be taken away from her And in this modern age of medicine, of knowledge, and it's unacceptable. And I don't think as a nation we can't live with it.
We are going to give the pregnant women their kits.
It is stories like these that has prompted the Second Lady, through her Samira Empowerment and Humanitarian Project, to start a new initiative to help TBAs and mothers who are due for delivery. The project seeks to procure delivery kits for pregnant women in their trimester.
We thought about putting together a birth kit, which includes sterile blade, sterile gloves, cord clamps, rubbing alcohol, even medication, vitamins, so that we can boost their HBs. We have in there a blanket for the baby, a hat for the baby. Basically, have an environment, have all the tools and supplies that would make sure or ensure that that delivery would be sterile. Mind you, we talked about 7% of the cause of death being from infections. And so we want to cure this by providing this birth kit. Now, with the issue of hemorrhaging, we're also providing the tablets that are used to treat hemorrhaging. We're lodging it with the health personnel, and in some cases we're giving it to the individuals themselves based on their medical history and their previous pregnancies, so that once the woman is hemorrhaging, there is an intervention available to her. So it's a holistic approach we want to use, and hopefully we can see results within a year or two, so that we can see that, okay, these are the sorts of interventions that work, and if possible, we can replicate it across the country.
So what change would this make?
So with these kits, for the deliveries that has to be done, especially in emergency situations, it means that the link provider will have a sterile pack to work with, and that can reduce the neonatal sepsis that we are seeing.
It is Tuesday, May 15, 2018. It's a big day here in Salaga. The Second Lady has come here to begin her humanitarian initiative aimed at touching the lives of pregnant women in order to save lives.
The SEP-Safe Delivery Project aims to contribute to reducing maternal and neonatal mortality through training, education, and the provision of well-resourced birth kits to expectant mothers in worst affected communities across Ghana. It is also a comprehensive approach to tackling the problem of maternal and neonatal mortality. These kits include essential medications and supplies, as has been indicated earlier. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the main objective of this project is to improve the chances of survival of our mothers and newborns by addressing at least three main concerns, that is, those that cause maternal and neonatal mortality, particularly postpartum hemorrhaging, hypertensive disorders, and infection. In addition, qualified senior midwives will train nurses, that's our SEP volunteers, and traditional birth attendants in areas where access to health facilities are difficult on how to effectively use these birth kits.
The program is targeting pregnant women who are about 3 months to deliver. They are coming to interact with them and give them some kits, birth kits. Somebody will be coming to office to deliver, I tell you, even 2 CDs to raise these things is a problem. So if this one is coming, they are going to give the person and preparing the person to deliver. I tell you, that is the most important thing one can get.
Ladies and gentlemen, through this project, we can change the narrative so far as maternal and neonatal mortality is concerned. We need to drastically reduce the numbers, and the alarming numbers. These are not mere numbers, but these are women, mothers, sisters, wives. These are our loved ones who are losing their lives unnecessarily.
Government may be working to improve infrastructure at the local level and boosting human resource. But it is efforts like what the Second Lady is putting in that could bridge the gap and help transform the country's maternal healthcare delivery system for good.